Hello, Sagittarius. Happy September 2018, and thank you guys for watching. This is for Sagittarius birth sign, North Node, moon sign, and rising sign in Sagittarius. So the main card, main issue is the Ten of Swords, and the challenge for that is Six of Swords. So the Ten of Swords deal with backstabbing, betrayal. Okay, any kind of betrayal that you can think about. Okay, so this betrayal from the cards around it seems that it's been going on for a long time. And the reason why I say that is we have the World card there. So when I see the World card, the way I'm interpreting it is that this has been something that is even bigger than you. Okay, in a sense that it's just adding on to days. Okay, months, years. Okay, the World card is the future. It's in the future position, but just because it's so close to the Ten of Swords, okay, and it's also next to the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups, it's like someone that is good with words. They're like a little charmer, okay. So, and when it's a Page of Cups, it's kind of like the page is like the person that's starting out, right? So you can perceive it as being childish, where it's something that shouldn't continue, whether it's someone that's a Sagittarius that's doing this, or you're experiencing it from someone. It's like a childish behavior um of of this type of energy. So the Six of Swords is like traveling, it's like moving, right? So you can either move away from this or not. And the thing that will keep you from moving away from the people that has the gossip and so on, the King of Pentacles is like prosperity, finances. So maybe there's a reason to be around it because it's connected to work or something that's lucrative, but you still have the element of not really being able to trust anyone that you're around. Okay, so I just felt like shuffling my cards, and I got Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is about an idea, and a very strong idea, if you can think of it that way. Okay, so the best way to really handle it, if you're going to look at it from the Ace of Wands perspective, is to have a strong mind and a strong will to either let go of anything that's negative within you, any kind of jealousy or anything like that, or get rid of situations or clear up situations that will limit how you feel you can express yourself, um, or anything to do with business and your finances. Okay, it will affect that, or just your general happiness, how you celebrate your own life. Okay, so this King of going now to the King of Pentacles, this is tied to your work, okay, or to something that you feel offers you prosperity. It could be um, it could be family that's your that you feel that is your prosperity. It could be feeling love and attention or validation from a particular person or the situation, and it's kind of hard to leave it. It's just like kind of one of those parts of the job or parts of the situation. But remember that the world is also in that fixed element where it's solid, okay, and you want to make sure that you don't allow, looking at the World card, that you don't allow yourself to become the fool or be the fool, okay. And if you're partaking or being a part of anything that you feel is draining or stressful or negative, you're going to want to change that within you first, and then you'll find the right answer to make the situation around you a lot better. Okay. And because it's tied to the King of Pentacles, it's kind of it's like you kind of have to be around the situation in a sense. The Two of Pentacles represents being calm during the situation. So if you feel like you're being negative in any way or allowing it to affect you, then you have to change that, okay? Change the way that you're experiencing this, because the World card is about success, happiness, and any kind of harmony, right? And the rewards that you're going to receive, the being in control kind of your life, okay? And really focusing on like who you are, the best that you are. And that's what the World card wants you to offer everything around you, okay? And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. And I didn't even really notice the Wheel of Fortune there. But I was thinking about the Wheel of Fortune. It's funny how that's after the World card, because the Wheel of Fortune is like things, life flows and things change, the ups and the downs, the different stages of our life. So at this point now, you have to ask yourself, where do I want to be? How do I want to go about this? So it's really shaping you, or you allowing the situation to shape you, right? So there's ways that you can deal with it where you don't feel like, oh, I'm going to be destroying myself if I do what I feel like, oh, this is the right thing to do. um you know but you have to make that decision for yourself, okay? And this Wheel of Fortune card, it really focuses on your destiny and all the actions that you are taking to build your destiny every day. It's like your journey, what you receive, what you offer to others. Um, how are you planning your life? And that the way you're planning your life is going to affect your 10 of Swords situation, your 6 of Swords, which is moving from a negative to a positive situation. So I feel like this 10 of Swords can change to a 6 of Swords where you're getting away from it, but also know that you can't run away from yourself. Even if you feel like, you're just kind of stuck in the middle or whatever, you're still a part of the storyline, okay? I'm shuffling my cards in my hand. I just want to kind of pull another card. Okay, the Hierophant. So you be the leader. I just pulled the Hierophant in my hand. So you be the leader of your situation. Okay, so this is kind of like spiritually and karmically, like you are responsible for yourself. You are the Hierophant, right? So it's like you can take on the responsibility of yourself and flip that and change that. Oh, awesome. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is now, how will you want to be seen in this situation? The Queen of Pentacles is the other half of the King of Pentacles, but now the Queen of Pentacles is very focused. You're not going to look at all the distractions or all the gossip maybe, or backstabbing, or any kind of negative talk or people or situation. You're going to stay focused on your goal. So some of you Sagittarius might be like, okay, there's gossip going on, there's some negativity going on, but I'm protecting myself through this to get through this. Or you can rise above it. So you're staying focused, and this is a financial issue. So you are going to allow yourself, whenever you see any kind of chaos, whether it's you or someone else, you need to stay focused and not drag yourself into it. And I just shuffled in my hand the 9 of Swords, and that also can mean stress, worry, lack of sleep, nightmares, all of that. So if you're not relating one action to something else, it probably is tied in, just so that you can think of that, okay? So the one action affects the other. 7 of Swords is what things look like or what is perceived. So someone is stealing, someone is lying. It might look that way and it's not, or it might look that way and it is that, okay? So that's what that is representing. And when you have the 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords in the same reading, that's like a lot of words getting passed back and forth. So there's some kind of BS going on, or something's happening, and we can jump to our own conclusion by what it looks like, or we can actually find out what is actually going on. Okay, and in this reading, I feel 9 times out of 10, you know what's going on already because you're a part of it, or you already have proof of it in some sense. Okay, so the 8 of Pentacles is about you now working and building yourself up. So maybe you're saving up money to move and get away from the situation, like the 6 of Swords, or you're building up evidence, or you're just building up something. That way you have it to show. And then you're ending with the Judgment card, which is others can judge you, you can judge yourself, but at the end of the day, there's a starting over point. Okay, and the most important thing is how you see yourself, and not allow yourself to be greedy about anything, or take on responsibility that is not really your responsibility 100%. So that Judgment card, Major Arcana, whenever I get the Major Arcanas, it's definitely a definite some way. Even in a general reading, you can take aspects out of it, out of the Major Arcanas. The World card, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and you have the Judgment card. So the final message is really, we can judge. That's normal to judge, but is it justified? And how long do you need this action to continue? And what's the best resolution that doesn't make the situation worse? Okay. So resolving without making it worse. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. Look out for the new moon in Virgo video coming up in a couple days. Will be the new moon in Virgo, and other videos that will be added. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.